How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So we are over at the overflow farm with the Kubota and we need to grab some straw bales, and it looks like we are running out of straw bales. I can't quite see. Is that one row left? 2 rows. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, no, we're still okay. Got a little bit worried there, but I'll have to let the old man know that we might need to go pick up a few straw bales again, because we're not making straw bales anytime soon. Well, actually, now that I say that, this field here will only be a few months out. Shouldn't actually take that long. Yeah, well, maybe the straw bales will last us long enough for this to be ready and we can make our own straw bales. Not sure how many we'll actually get off of this field, but yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. But if we do run out, we can always just go pick a few up. It's not too expensive to buy them in, so I'm not too concerned about that. But yeah, we need to get some straw into the cow shed. I'm as blind as a bat. There we go. Okay, I can see there's no cars coming. Good, no accidents happening today. Fantastic. But yeah, they need a bit of fresh bedding in there, so we're going to do that for them here real quick. I've already got the Massey set up with the bale shredder, and we'll get this done real quick. I think we'll do all 3 bales since we do have them here. Normally I would only go about 2, but yeah, if you're going to drive over, you might as well grab 3, and I would normally leave one here and sort of shred it a few days later, but no, it's fine. We'll just do all 3 today here. But yeah, things have been going pretty well. I've been busy on the farm here this morning doing a few odds and ends. The cows have got food and the pigs are doing well. They've got food, and yeah, we're just gonna get this bedding out to the cows here real quick and they should be happy enough. It's fantastic. It's a little bit later in the morning than what I usually start the vlogs. It's about 10:15 at the moment. Yeah, like I say, just been busy with a few odds and ends here and there, nothing major. Keeping myself busy, making sure everything's still running smoothly on the farm. We're obviously not spending a massive amount of time on the farm here at the moment. We'll just leave that running, just because there really isn't that much to do on the farm at the moment. So yeah, it's all good. Okay, let's get that in here. There we go. Lovely. So yeah, after this, we have got a bit of field work to do today, actually, which is good. It's good to get out in the fields. I do actually miss it. I'm hoping winter will kind of yeah, move along now, so that we can get back into the fields a bit more. But yeah, line spreading is what we need to do on the grass field, and unfortunately, that's something that actually should have happened before we did the cultivating, but we didn't realize at the time that it's going to be necessary. So yeah, it's fine. It'll still do the job, and not a big deal. But I would have liked to do the line spreading and then do the cultivating, but we shall see. Should be just fine. But yeah, after that, we have got a few things going on at River Hill, and we'll sort of take a look at that a little bit later on. And then the restaurant is doing extremely well, so much better than expected, I'll be completely honest, which is fantastic. It is so good, and I'm really happy for Maggie as well, because she's put so much work into that as well. And yeah, she's doing a fantastic job. She really is. So that's good, and it seems to be paying off. In fact, the restaurant has been running for a little over a month now, and we did very, very well in that first month. In fact, we did well enough that I was able to pay off a little bit of our loans. So we took 2 loans fairly recently. So the one is the loan that we took off of the old man to actually buy the River Hill property in the first place, which was 50,000, and I have now paid off 20,000 of that loan. And I will say that I did not take that 20,000 all out of the the restaurant. It is money that I've sort of saved up from my salary and some of the other work that we've been doing with like firewood and that sort of a thing. So it's not all out of the restaurant, but the restaurant definitely did help a little bit. But I am leaving quite a bit of money in the restaurant there just for sort of running costs and that sort of a thing. So I don't want to be draining that, and let it build its own little nest egg as well. But yeah, it is nice to sort of get rid of that debt, even though that 50,000 loan is an interest-free loan, so it's not a big deal. I would like to just own the property outright and know that I don't owe anything on that. Then in terms of our second loan, I don't think I ever told you guys how much it actually was, but it was in fact $100,000, and that of course we used to, well, do all of the development and actually build the restaurant on River Hill. And some of you have asked about the name of the restaurant. It's simply called River Hill Restaurant. So yeah, maybe slightly unoriginal, but yeah, I think it fits really, really well. Okay, that is the last one, so we can put this away for now. But yeah, on that front, that is obviously a bank loan that is not interest free, but we've been paying off a little bit steadily, just in increments. But yeah, we do still owe most of that. I think at this point we probably haven't even covered the interest. So yeah, that's fine. It'll sort of come down slowly but surely. We'll see if we can sort of speed up that process over the coming months as well, which will be fantastic. Okay, last bale over here, and the cows should be happy enough. Like I said, they did get their food this morning as well, so they should be good to go for a while then. Lovely. This machine really works well. It's one that we don't use often, but it does work really, really well. We did also actually sell 2 pieces of equipment about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. Just some equipment around the farm that I kind of realized that we don't really need. And I've been slowly going through some of the equipment and doing maintenance and, yeah, just some small repair jobs and that on the equipment that needed it. Try to clean up some equipment that wasn't too bad and didn't need too much in terms of servicing. Some of them just needed a good clean. But yeah, as I went through, I sort of started really looking at what we have around the yard, and I made some suggestions to the old man of things that we should probably get rid of, and we did. So it was just 2 pieces of equipment that we ended up taking to auction and getting rid of them. So that's good. It's just unnecessary to have them around here, and we have to sort of like keep them undercover and keep them maintained, make sure that they don't rust and that sort of a thing. And it's just unnecessary because we really just don't use them. So the 2 pieces that we got rid of is right in the corner there. We used to have a nice big trailer. Now I think this was just a really old trailer that they used to use before they had the truck. But since we have the truck, there's no point in having that trailer, and we do have the other tipper trailer there as well. So yeah, completely unnecessary. So we sold that, and also we had a roller that we literally never used, and we decided to get rid of that as well, because we do have the nice sort of newish roller over there as well. So we got rid of the other one. So yeah, that's the only 2 pieces that we got rid of. Everything else on the farm is sort of like, well, I would say probably critical to the operation. A lot of it we just don't use often, but we still need it. It's one of those, or some of those things where it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Although, like I say, we do kind of need it. Sometimes it just doesn't feel like it, because we don't use some of it very often. But yeah, definitely necessary to keep the whole operation going, even if you're only using it a few times per year. Anyway, let's grab the John Deere. I think we'll grab the 7810. We don't need the big John Deere today. How good is that? Absolutely beautiful. The fields look so good. Oh, the old man is home. Nice. Yeah, normally it would be out by this time. Anyway, maybe working from home today? I have no idea. Yeah, he did say that he's been very busy with the trucking business as of late. I don't know much about the trucking business. He's obviously very busy with that. But yeah, I really don't know much about it at all. Hello. Love this tractor. Such a good tractor and always on the button. Oh my goodness. What a good piece of equipment, both of them. And that beast, lovely. I still have a lot that I want to do on our Unimog to get it looking even close to that. But yeah, at the moment we have other priorities. But yeah, like I say, I really don't know much about the trucking business at all. I haven't really asked out about it much, and he just doesn't talk about it much. Yeah, I would actually like to know exactly what they do and sort of where they do it. I'm not even 100% sure where the depot is and if there's more than one. So yeah, I know they have an office close by, but I don't know if that is the depot as well. No idea. But anyway, not really my problem. I'm employed to, well, at this point basically run the farm, to be fair. I was kind of just here as a bit of help, but yeah, at this point, yeah, I just sort of run the operation for the most part. I would sort of consult the old man for some of the stuff when it comes to spending money. I would definitely consult him first, but yeah, for the most part, I guess you'd probably say farm manager, where I guess I was originally brought in more as a farm hand, I would say. But anyway, I mean, I'm happy enough. I'm really enjoying it over here. Enjoying my job, and we do get quite a bit of freedom. Yeah, okay. Of course, I put a cultivator in front of that, and I put my Unimog where the cultivator is supposed to go. So, we are playing a bit of musical instruments here. Let's move all of this about, get it out of the way. Alright, so got everything moved out of the way, and we have got the line spreader connected up, and we should be good to go. I've also got it filled up, so I hope that we can do this entire field in a single load, but I guess we'll find out here real soon. But we are going to get the drone out, and we're going to get this field knocked out real quick. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, that is job done, and yeah, didn't take too long at all. Quite enjoyable as well, although I think I probably like fertilizer spreading more than lime spreading, just because you don't have to refill as often, because the application rate is a lot lower on fertilizer. But yeah, quite enjoyable, but we do have a bit of filthy equipment here right now, although the trailer I'm not gonna try and clean, just because we do still have quite a bit of lime in there, and I don't want to risk getting water into the trailer and then have the lime clump up, because that would be a pretty bad day, I think. So I'm just not going to go down that route. We'll just deal with the dirty trailer for now. And yeah, at some point when we do get the trailer completely empty, then we'll give it a quick wash down. But for now, we'll just sort of leave it like that. The tractor, yeah, that could do with a wash. The old man definitely wouldn't be too happy if I put it back in the shed looking like this. I think he would actually have a heart attack if he walks in there and sees the tractor looking like this, and obviously that'll be pretty bad, you know, if that were to happen, in job security and all of that. Yeah, but anyway, we'll get this cleaned up real quick so we don't have to deal with that situation. And then we'll head back to River Hill, because there's a few things that has been happening over there. Nothing major, we haven't built anything, but yeah, we are working on a few things that I want to run by you guys. And we have actually sold something, and we also had to, yeah, get rid of something, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll talk. Well, we didn't get rid of it, we just gave it back. Unfortunately, the Kubota is no longer on the farm. So yeah, I don't know, is River Hill a farm or a ranch, or just a property? I don't actually know what to call it, because I don't feel like it's a farm, because we're not really farming. But I don't think it's a ranch, because it doesn't, like, we're not dealing with animals or anything like that. So is it just a property? What would be the actual description of River Hill? I guess we can go with farm. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think it should actually be referred to as, because I don't know. I'm a little bit confused about it. But anyway, yeah. So the Kubota is no longer on River Hill. It had to go back, but Eddie was nice enough to let us keep it for quite a long time, which was fantastic. And of course, Maggie doesn't work there anymore, so she couldn't pull any strings to let us keep it longer. But we'll keep an eye out and see if we can find something similar for us to buy, so that we can keep that on the property on a permanent basis, because it was actually quite useful. It was good to have that around and see how much we actually use it. And turns out we use it a lot. But yeah, we did have to, well, we didn't have to, but we did end up selling something as well. So we'll take a look at that in a minute here. But that is farm work over here done for today, and everything nice and clean and good to go. Alright, so we're just about coming up to River Hill, and something that I've been thinking about quite a bit is getting back into the second-hand equipment market, and most of you seem to think that it's a pretty good idea. Now, I'm not thinking anything major, even smaller than what we had in Elm Creek, and that was quite a small operation. But yeah, just something that I can sort of do in my off time for the most part. Ooh, the restaurant seems to be pretty busy, which is good. Yeah. Okay, well, happy about that. But yeah, so I'm thinking just something where I can probably just aim for smaller old equipment and then tinker with it when I have a bit of time, and then when I have it ready, then we can put it up for sale. Now, it probably won't be like full restorations or anything like that, because that's too time consuming. But yeah, just something that I can tinker with a little bit here and there. I mean, if something came up that's a good price and it's a newer item, then I'll definitely go for that if I think I can make money on it. But for the most part, I sort of just want little projects. And I managed to get permission to use this piece of land to sell the equipment. So I can basically display the equipment over here, and it's a great place to do so. Unfortunately, we can't put up anything like a fence or anything to protect the equipment, so we're just going to sort of have to hope for the best. And of course, we can't put up a building because we have lines running overhead, and also we don't own this land. We own the land up there, so basically from the creek here, we own everything that side of the creek. So everything this side is not ours. I'm guessing this is sort of council or government property. I'm not actually sure how that all works, but I got permission to use this little bit here. Now this is much bigger actually than what I need, but I got permission to use this, so I thought, well, while we're sort of at it, we might as well just prep all of it, so we do have the space if we need it. So I got a few loads of gravel in here. We got it all sort of relatively leveled out. Wasn't going to spend too much time over here, but yeah, this is going to be our little dealership. So we'll keep an eye out for any equipment that might come up on the market. I've actually been keeping an eye out, but unfortunately nothing worthwhile that has come up yet that we could get as a project, but hopefully soon. Hopefully something will come up fairly soon here. But yeah, we are going to need our own trailer to obviously do this, because I'm guessing most of what we'll buy will be non-runners, or just they're so small and it's not something that we're necessarily going to be able to drive on public roads to get it over here. So trailer will be a good idea. We can use the trailer at the farm, but I kind of would like to just have my own. So we're going to actually go and look at one a little bit later on. Well, actually, soon. Hopefully soon. We'll give him a ring and see if he's in. And we might actually just head out there in a few minutes here. But I haven't seen the trailer. I've just seen photos of it, and it looks pretty good. And I'm hoping that it'll be a good fit for us. And then the other problem is, of course, we don't have a workshop. So we'll have to maybe look into setting something up. But for the minute, I think we'll just use the workshop on the old man's farm, because we don't actually use it that often. And even if we need to, there's quite a bit of space in there, so you can easily get more than one vehicle in there too, quite comfortably. So yeah, we'll do that for now, but we'll definitely have to set up our own sort of a workshop or something over here on River Hill. But you may have noticed that we also have a piece of equipment missing over here, and that is of course the log splitter that we made firewood with. So I decided to sell that. I actually had someone make an offer on it, and it was a good offer. It was a very good offer. Someone locally, and I thought, you know what, I might as well let it go, because I do enjoy it, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy making the firewood, but the return on investment is quite low. It's very time consuming, and we're just not making that much money out of it. And it was sort of worth it for a while, but now that we have the mill, we can do a lot more with the logs that we do get in, and we can make a lot more money off of the time that we put into that. So the return on investment is quite a bit higher with the product that we get out of the mill, like the planks and the beams and that sort of a thing. So I decided to get rid of that. The other thing as well is it was very inconsistent. There's obviously a lot of competition in this area, as you can imagine, with a lot of logging and that sort of thing going on, and orders were just inconsistent. We had times where it was nice and busy, but then we also had times where there was absolutely nothing going on. So yeah, just a lot of competition, and it sort of pushes the prices down quite a bit. And yeah, I just felt like it wasn't really worth the time. So when I got an offer on that splitter, I decided to take it. So yeah, anyways, so over here we have got quite a bit of stock sitting around, which is fantastic. So we'll definitely start selling pretty soon. So I'll have to start making phone calls and find out who's buying at what price, because I obviously want to be selling to the highest bidder. And yeah, planks and beams and that sort of a thing is in pretty high demand at the moment, so good business to be in. But yeah, we've got quite a lot of the longer sort of planks that we can cut over here. Then we have our shorter ones over here, which will probably be used for, I would say, smaller pieces of furniture and that sort of a thing. And then of course we have some lovely beams over here as well. Now I can't take credit for all of the work that's been going on here. Nicholas has been doing a lot of the work as well, and if you don't know Nicholas, he's the guy. I've mentioned him before. I don't know if I actually mentioned his name ever, but he's the guy that bought our pickup truck, and he was looking for a little part-time job, and I said that you're more than welcome to sort of help out here. And he's been doing extremely well, happy enough, and he comes in and works when he can do so, and I pay him per hour, and yeah, it sort of frees me up a little bit to do other things. And then the skid steer, of course, has been working really, really well in here. But yeah, our storage space here is pretty good. I've been kind of thinking about maybe having an extra storage space. I thought maybe where we had the log splitter, maybe we can put up another shed there and have a bit more storage space over there. Although, to be honest, I don't really know if we'll ever need it, because I'm pretty sure we can sell basically everything that is in that shed right now within a day if we need to, because of the demand. So what I thought we maybe could do is maybe change this area around a little bit and throw like a concrete slab maybe, and build our little workshop over here. Build our own little workshop so we don't have to use the one over at the old man's farm. Now, it won't be anything as fancy as he's got over there, and it probably won't be enclosed either. It'll probably just be, well, a little roof structure, and yeah, just keep us sort of out of the elements while working there. For the most part anyway. Unfortunately, we won't be sort of protected from wind or anything, but we'll see. Maybe I'll put up a little shed or something, but I don't know. I think just an open structure with a roof and a concrete floor would probably be okay, but we'll see. I thought that's maybe what we can do with this little space over here, but we shall see. It's a bit awkward because it's sort of very hilly, and maybe we'll have to make the entrance face that way rather than this way, because it's quite steep to get in here, and if we have a trailer and that sort of thing, it might be a problem. But I am going to give this guy a call real quick and see if he's in, and whether we can come and take a look at this trailer, because that's going to be quite essential for us moving forward. Alright, oh my goodness, steep hill this is. The Unimog is barely making it up here, and this is the flat bit. But anyway, I think I'm still on the right road, so he did say that he's in. It sounds like it's not his house, it sounds like it's his business. I don't know exactly what the business is. I think it's sort of like a hotel or something like that, but he did say that we should go around the back of the property. That's where the trailer is. I think this is it here. Okay. I do think this is it. We come in here. Oh, this is a little gas station. Nice. It's pretty cool. That looks old. I wonder if it's actually still operational. No idea. Okay. Am I on the right road here? Is this where we need to be? Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, that's the trailer there. We could probably park over here, I would say. Hopefully. Don't want to get a fine or get clamped. There's a signboard. Visitors parking. Fantastic. Okay. Right. So, yeah, I think this is like a lodge or something. A lot of people around. Okay. I'll have to go and look for the guy. And maybe there's a reception or something. But before I do, I'm going to take a look at this. This is looking really good. I mean, could do with a wash. But I think this will be perfect. I think this will be really, really good for us, because if we're going to be moving vehicles around, this will be perfect. Because it does say that it's got ramps. It does indeed. That slide in under there. But also, if we need to make deliveries of planks and beams and that sort of thing, the Unimog doesn't have a lot of loading space on the flatbed there. So a trailer like this would be ideal. Also, it's nice and low, so we can actually load with the skid steer. We wouldn't actually need the John Deere for that. So fantastic. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find the guy, and we'll see if we can agree on a price. It's advertised for 4,000, which is a little bit high, but yeah, I mean, it looks like a good trailer, and there really isn't anything else around the area that will work for us, so I might just need to go for it, even if it doesn't budge on the price. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find a reception area or something. See if I can oh, it's probably at the front here. That would make sense. Yeah, see if I can find him. Alright, so I just spoke to the gentleman, older gentleman, very, very friendly. And he is willing to budge on the price a little bit. He's willing to go down to 3,500, which sounds really good to me. But we sort of got chatting a little bit, and through the conversation, I mentioned that I was testing out the Kubota side-by-side, and it's a lovely little runaround for our property, and I would like to get something similar. And he said that he's actually got a quad bike, so not quite a side-by-side, but he's got a quad bike, which apparently is down here, John Deere quad bike. And he said that if I'm interested in it, we can take both for 4,000, so basically 500 for the quad bike then. Says it does run and drive, and has actually been thinking about replacing it, but it's not actually advertised. I'm guessing that is it. That is cool. That's really nice. On the button. Beautiful. Does it move? Oh, yeah. Well, that might actually be perfect for our little operation, just to sort of run about from the house to the mill and what is basically our yard, and every once in a while down to the restaurant as well. My goodness, with that I wouldn't have even have to go the road way around. I can just sort of shoot down the hill, not the steep hill, of course, but yeah, I can just sort of go down the hill with that to get to the restaurant and back. That is fantastic. I think I might actually take him up on that offer. I think I'm going to take both for 4,000. I think that's a very good price. So yeah, I think that is fantastic. Well, that's a bit of a bonus, unexpected bonus. So yeah, I think I'm going to go pay the man, and we'll be taking that home. Alright, so we are back home, and we now have ourselves a lovely trailer and quad bike. The quad bike was a really nice bonus to our little trip there, which is great. But yeah, I think the trailer is going to do really well for us. And I guess now we can start looking for some older equipment that we can maybe not restore. I think restore is probably the wrong word. I don't think we'll do many full restorations because it's just too time consuming. But fix up a little bit and sell on, hopefully, for a profit. And I'll also sort of think about this space a little bit more and see if we can actually do something with this in terms of building a little workshop or something like that. But yeah, if not, then we can still use the workshop that we have access to at the old man's farm. But I would like to have our own little setup over here possibly. I mean, it could be somewhere else as well. I don't know, maybe where we can build something down here. There's a bit of flatter land down here as well, so yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, now that we have the trailer as well, I think I'll start making some phone calls and see what we can sell the planks and beams and stuff that we have over here for. And hopefully we can make a bit of money out of this as well, which will be fantastic. So hopefully deliveries on all of this will start very, very soon. But we are going to leave it there for today, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.